Hello everyone. So today we will discuss about retardation or deceleration or negative acceleration. As we already discussed what is acceleration, uniform acceleration, non-uniform acceleration, right? So let us know about retardation or deceleration. See here, acceleration takes place when the velocity of a body changes. The velocity of a body may increase or decrease. Accordingly, the acceleration is of two types. One is positive acceleration and negative acceleration. We know that the rate of change of velocity with respect to the time is called acceleration. So change in velocity, simply we can say that change in velocity is called acceleration. So if the velocity increases or if the velocity decreasing or increasing velocity, depending upon it, there are two types of acceleration. One is positive acceleration and another one is negative acceleration. If the velocity of a body increases, the acceleration is positive, and if the velocity of body decreases, the acceleration is negative. So change in velocity is positive. That means change in velocity is increases with respect to the time, then we can say to be positive acceleration. If the change in velocity is decreases, then we can say that negative acceleration. Here one example is given to us. For example, a train is retarded when it slows down an approaching station because then its velocity decreases. So now because velocity decreases, so the train speed or the velocity decreases while reaches the station, while approach the station. So here the change in velocity is decreasing, so negative acceleration. The other name of negative acceleration is retardation. So retardation is measured in the same way as acceleration. So that is retardation is equal to change in velocity time taken and has same units of meter per second square or meter second minus 2. Retardation is actually acceleration with a negative sign. Here one example also given. When a car driver traveling at initial velocity of 10 meter per second applies a brakes and brings the car to rest in 5 seconds. So acceleration, final velocity minus initial velocity by time taken, as we know. Here initial velocity 10 meters, so final velocity 0 meters, so time taken 5 seconds. So A equal to minus 2. Here see the problem answer, A equal to minus 2 meter per second square. Thus the acceleration of the car is 2 meter per second square. It is negative in sign, but the negative acceleration is known as retardation. So the car has retardation of plus 2 meter per second square. Negative value of acceleration shows that the velocity of the body decreases. When a body slows down, the acceleration acting on it is in direction of opposite to that of motion of the body. Thus we can acceleration in one direction and motion in another direction. When if the rate of change of velocity is decreasing, means a moving body become to rest because of a force of friction exists. So that's why the speed or the velocity of the moving body decreases. Or even when we apply the brakes also, the speed or velocity of the moving body decreases. So the decreasing in velocity we can call as a negative acceleration. Here see some example of pictures given. A rocket accelerates as it lifts off from the ground. It has a positive acceleration. The force needed for the liftoff is provided by the rocket engine by the fuel. We know that. So if the girl is in this picture falls a long way without parachute, her motion is accelerated and she will hit the ground with the speed of about 15 meters per second, the speed of a fast racing car. Due to its special design, make the air resistance as large as possible. A parachute decelerates as it falls towards the ground. It has a negative acceleration. By using parachutes, the man will land on the ground safely with a speed of only about 8 meters per second. Then, let us find out the average velocity. If velocity of a body is always changing, but changing at a uniform rate, then the average velocity given as arithmetic mean of initial velocity and final velocity. So average velocity is equal to initial velocity plus final velocity by 2. So it represents average velocity with v bar, written as v bar u plus v by 2, denotes average velocity. U is the initial velocity and v is the final velocity. This formula for calculating the average velocity will be helpful in solving numerical problems. So we should be memorize the formula for acceleration, speed, average speed, velocity, etc. Some sample problem also given. A driver decreases the speed of a car from 25 meters to 10 meters per second in 5 seconds. Find out the acceleration. Let us write initial velocity 25 meter, final velocity 10 meter per second, time taken 5 seconds. By putting values in the formula, a equal to v minus u by t, then a equal 10 minus 25, so minus 15. We get minus 15 by 5, that is equal to minus 3 by meter per second square. So it is a negative acceleration because of velocity or speed of the car decreasing. So here, while solving the numerical problem, let's consider speed and velocity both are same. Then as we discuss what is acceleration, positive acceleration, uniform acceleration, negative acceleration, retardation or deceleration. So now let us calculate or let us solve some problems. First problem, already one problem discussed. A motorcycle starts from rest and reaches a speed of 6 meters per second after traveling with uniform acceleration for 3 seconds. What is acceleration? Right? So let us solve the problem. First of all, write initial velocity. U equal to 0 meter by second, because the motorcyclist is at rest, and that means initial velocity equal to 0 and reaches a speed of 6 meter per second. So final velocity v is equal to 6 meter per second. So how much time taken? Time t is equal to 3 seconds. Let us calculate the acceleration. Acceleration a equal to, we know that acceleration a equal to final velocity minus initial velocity by time. So that equal to v minus u by t. Substitute values, 6 minus 0 by 3, that is equal to 2 meter by second square. So acceleration a equal to 2 meter by second square. The second problem, see, a ball hits a wall horizontally at 6 meter per second. It rebounds horizontally at 4.4 meter per second. There, the ball is contact with the wall for 0.040 seconds. What is the acceleration? So, a ball hits a wall with the initial velocity. So, initial velocity u equal to 6 meter by second. Then final velocity v equal to 4.4 meter by second. Here it rebounds horizontally. That means we have taken here final velocity as minus. Rebounding. Why taking opposite to the opposite? So oppositely it is moving. So that's why we are taken negative. The final velocity taken as a negative. If it is move along the same direction, if the speed decreases, no need to take minus value. Then how much time it is on the wall? Time t is equal to 0.040 seconds. Then calculate acceleration. We know formula A equal to V minus U by T. V value minus 4.4 minus 6 by time 0.040. So total we get minus 10.4 by 0.040. To get the simplification, multiply and divide with 1000. So 1000 into 1000 by 1000, we get 10400 by 40. So simplification, after we get 260 meter by second square. So acceleration we get A equal to minus 260 meter by second square. Because of negative acceleration we get retardation. So simplify with 4 2s are 8, 2 ఉంటుంది, 2 6 are 46, 0. So 260 meter by second square. In this way the problems will ask in examination. So we need to practice the problems, right? More problems we need to practice from your textbook or from your material. So once again showing the video of the solution of 2 problems. So thank you children. We practice all the problems. Must be memorize the formulas for every concept. Speed, average speed, velocity, average velocity, acceleration, all should be you must memorize and practice more problems. Understanding the concept is easy, but application, understanding the concepts are very easy, but application of the problems are very important. So we must practice the problems, know the formulas, right? Write the formulas in a paper, in a packet, in your packet size book. Should practice to memorize the formulas, then you will get the more and more practice. Thank you. Good night.